Okay, I am genuinely excited for this one. I am going to attempt to turn this very slippery ruler into a much more usable, grippy ruler using a hot glue gun, a really crusty old hot glue gun, and some freezer paper. So just for another quick look, this is what it is, how slippery it is now. I'm barely putting any pressure, and now I'm putting a lot of pressure, and it's just as slippery. And I really want it to be like this. I know it's probably not going to be this good, but look, light pressure, nothing. My finger moves, but the ruler does not. Heavy pressure, and the whole thing moves, not the fabric. The ruler doesn't move just on the fabric, it moves the fabric with it. So that's what I want. Something, at least something between this and this. Now, the only other obstacle besides myself and my inability to use a glue gun safely is the fact that I couldn't find the original video where I saw this hack. And it was several years ago. So all I know is that she added hot glue to the back of the ruler, and then she, on the shiny side of the freezer paper, she squished it down so it sort of oozed out and was evenly spread on the ruler. So I don't remember how long she left it. Did she let it cool all the way, or did she pick it up right away? I don't know. So it's as much a mystery to you as it is to me. I would also be much more nervous about this if this was a good ruler that I really liked, but I shared in the last week's video this pack of 4 square up rulers that were super, super cheap. So go check out that review if you're interested. But this is a duplicate, and I don't really care if something bad happens to it. I won't feel guilty. Okay, here we go. My old crusty hot glue gun is warmed up. Actually, I'm not really sure. It's been so long since I've used one, I'm not sure how to use it. It's not coming out very quickly. So I think I might be erring on the side of generous application. And I also think I really want it to get to the edges because that's where I want the least slippage, is right at the edge. Okay. And I think it's drying too fast, or cooling. I can feel the lumps. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna squish it. I think I waited too long to press it down. Okay. There's some redistribution right here, but it mostly stayed in the lines. It cooled too quickly. Oh! Okay, well, I would call that a fail. I don't want little pieces of paper stuck on. The glue itself feels tacky, but it's raised up too much. It might be wobbly. Well, no, it's not wobbly. Now, I know it's already a fail because of this, but should I keep going? Actually, let's test it on the fabric. See if it's still... Okay, it's not moving on the fabric. Okay, so in a way it works. It grips the fabric, and it's not moving at all until I put a lot more pressure. The fabric is moving with the ruler, and the ruler isn't moving over the fabric. Okay, so it's not a complete fail. I could have just left it to dry naturally instead of smushing it down and getting paper caught on here, and it would have worked just fine. That works just fine. You can still see the marking lines really clearly. It looks messy and gross, but it works. I just executed it poorly. Okay, I'm going to do that again, actually. I'm going to try it again, and I'm not going to smush it down. And I'm going to go big. So this is my 9.5 by 9.5 ruler, and I'm not going to bother smushing it. So here we go. I'm going to go around the edges first. And some of it is very, very fine. Some of it is thicker. And then I think I'm going to just take it from corner to corner. Okay, so the glue is all dry. It is still messy. It has wobbly lines, but it's way neater than the first one. Here's a refresher. Much neater, because I was expecting that would get all smooshed out. So let's give it a test. Here's the original scrap. Yeah, it grips just fine, even though I have a lot of blank areas. I really think the important part is the edges, but these other two lines don't hurt at all. So that works really well. Use a bigger scrap. I really don't think there's going to be much of a difference, but it's worth a try. And yeah, it's moving on the table some, but it's not moving on the fabric, and that is what I'm looking for. So that is perfect. So this hack is a little bit messy, but it works really well, like surprisingly well. So I'm going to do it to the other two rulers in this set before I put my dreaded crusty hot glue gun away. So obviously this wasn't exactly what I was expecting to happen, but I am very, very pleased with this result. I would recommend it. For my biggest ruler, 12.5 by 12.5, I did the corner to corner, but I also added a line across from the side to side and top to bottom, just for a little bit extra coverage in these big empty spaces. If I just done corner to corner, I would have had these big empty triangles, and I figured, why not add just a little bit more? And I think I'm actually going to do that to my 9.5 by 9.5 one too, because why not? Thanks for spending time with me today, quilters. If you want to support this channel and help me buy supplies and materials for future videos, please visit my Buy Me a Coffee page linked in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye!